Good morning. It's Monday. Again. Oh my gosh. Can I just say that this time change has wrecked me? I usually get a solid 8 hours. I don't function well when I don't sleep. If I don't sleep, the next night I will take a Benadryl to make darn sure that I sleep, because my brain does not do well on a little bit of sleep. And last night, my body was just not tired. As busy as I had been, it had to have been the time change. It was way too light, way too late. And yes, I'm complaining. It was 1:30 before I think I finally shut down. And that's because at 1 o'clock, my husband came in and said, "Why are you still awake? Here's a melatonin." And I took one at 1. And I slept from 1:30 until about 4:30. And then at 4:30, my brain said, "It's time to get up," even though it was really only 3:30. And so here I am, wide awake. Thanks, Ashley. I've had this for a long time, and I cleaned out some of my closet this weekend, and I found it. I'd forgotten I had it. But anywho, so I am slow as molasses this morning. I'm drowsy. It's gonna be a fun day at work. But I am starting a fuel cycle today. Fuel cycles, if you don't know, I've got this piece of hair right here that is sticking out to the side, and it makes me look like a monster, and it's driving me crazy. A fuel cycle is for stubborn losers or somebody who is stuck in a rut and can't. So there's a few reasons. A fuel cycle will teach you this plan very well. It will teach you the difference between a deep S and E. It will teach you the difference between a deep S and an S, an E, and a fuel pull. And it's 2 days of deep S, 2 days of E, and 2 days of fuel pull, and then 1 day of rotating those, or, kind of freestyling those 3 things through the day. So, or you can do, there's a couple weeks, but I'm doing a 1 week fuel cycle. I'm not stuck in a rut. Haven't been a slow loser. If you're losing at least a pound or half a pound or whatever a month, you're really not a slow loser. You're losing, and that's good. But if you're stuck in a legitimate stall and your body is not moving, you've been in that stall, you've been doing the plan at least 6 months, you're, just stuck, a fuel cycle is a good thing to do. I've never done one. I'm doing one because I want to learn how to do them for when I start coaching. I want to have a full understanding of what I recommend to people, so that I can, I can recommend it saying it's not that bad, or it's really hard, or I don't think it's going to be horrible. I'm nervous about the fuel pull days. I'm really nervous about that. But the deep S and the E days, easy, especially the deep S days. Today and tomorrow, I feel like, are going to be the easy days. So we will see. So this morning, I'm having the Fields of Green Omcake from Trim Healthy Cookbook. I did post a link to the top of this video. If you want to follow along that recipe. Some of these recipes I have links for them, and some I don't. You just have to have the cookbook, but I am going to follow these recipes out of the book this week. You did, Sarah? I love the Golden Girls. I'm just so much Sophia, it's ridiculous. She is my spirit animal, Sophia. Sarcasm is her second language. It's probably her first language, and it is mine too. All right, so I'm gonna make this with a Trimmy Rich, which, Lord have mercy, thank God, I can have coffee on a deep S, because Mama needs it. Mama might need a couple black coffees today. This is my first fuel cycle. I've been struggling to stay on plan. I never had results the first time I tried it for 8 months. All right, you've got this, Sarah. This will teach you this plan very well. If you have any questions this week, you holler. I will help you through it. But it's going to be, we'll see how it goes. But, so Fields of Green Omcake. The funniest, Danielle, you ordered your shirt. That's awesome. I love that shirt. So the Fields of Green Omcake makes me laugh. I've never made this because the first time I read this cookbook, I saw Omcake and I thought it was like I didn't know the sisters yet. I didn't know anything about them. And I saw Omcake and I thought it was like but it's a mix between an omelet and a pancake. I was like, oh, these sisters are into like meditation and stuff. That's not at all what it is. And I did not know until this morning what it actually meant. I was like, where did they get Omcake? Is that a word? Is that a thing? What is Omcake? And then I read it. It's probably Omcake because it's a cross between an omelet and a pancake. Am I the only one that has not known that for the last however many years I've known about? Idiot. All right, so it says whisk your eggs. All right, let's get a bowl. I'm telling ya, sometimes I'm so like, sometimes I think to myself, I'm pretty sharp in the head. I know what's going on. And then other times I think, how do I even get through a day? Like the time I found out that Hall and Oates, the band, was Hall and Oates. Because for years I thought they were hauling oats. I love Hall and Oates. And for years I thought it was hauling oats. Hauling oats. Oh man. I don't hear the end of that one very often from my husband, let me tell you. I hear about it quite frequently. Oh, these are jumbo eggs and they are not kidding. They are humongous. They're local farm eggs. I mean, that's what the package says, so I assume they're telling me the truth. 1/3 cup of egg white. Uh-oh, I didn't go to the grocery store. I didn't go to Sam's Club this weekend because I didn't have time. And I'm low on my egg whites. Write that on my list, Cindy. My video secretary keeps a list of my items that I'm out of. All right, 1/3 cup of egg whites. I have got the sillies this morning because I'm just so tired. All right, 1/3 cup of egg white, a generous teaspoon of dried parsley. All right, generous teaspoon of dried parsley. Maybe that's part of the greens. Whew, parsley stinks. I hope that's parsley. Yes, it's parsley. Mineral salt, black pepper, and cayenne to taste. Okay. Mineral salt. I like spice, so I kind of want to put like a whole bunch of cayenne in here. I've learned that I have to sprinkle my cayenne into the cover though, because if I don't, a clump will inevitably come out, and then she'll be spicy. All right, whisk into a whisk. Ooh, just whisk. Okay, whisk. I can do that. I think my whisk is dirty. I've got, both of my whisks are dirty because I didn't run the dishwasher last night, I don't think. No, I did not. So I will use the blender or the mixer attachment. Whatever, it'll work. I also always pass this because when I saw pictures, I thought it was just egg whites, and I prefer to not eat just straight up egg whites if I can help it. I do it sometimes, but I don't love it. I did fill my salt just about 2 minutes before this video started. I'm like, man, I gotta do that. I also filled my super sweet that was empty. All right. Whisked. These mixer attachments make pretty good whisks. Now I'll go to use my mixer later and be like, where the heck is my other mixer attachment? Get off there. All right, what else we got? Set a large skillet over medium heat. Lightly coat with coconut oil or smear with butter. Well, I know which one I'm going with. I'm smearing it with butter. Pour the egg mixture into the skillet and cook until the bottom is firm and slightly golden. I don't like it when my eggs are browned. What? Cindy? Learned when using dry herbs, you should grind in your palm with your fingers to deactivate the flavor like parsley, oregano. Activate. I knew what you meant. I said deactivate. I'm going to do that next time. Thank you, Cindy. Good tip. I'm going to do that. Ooh, jeepers. Bust my light. Let's come over here to my cooking station or my oven, whatever you want to call it. My stove top. It says to smear with butter. What I don't understand is it says 1 teaspoon of butter or spray. There's a big difference between a little spray and a whole teaspoon of butter. But they give me the option of smearing it with a teaspoon of butter. I'm doing it. You've got no reason not to. Deep S in it here. Let's get us a smear of butter. Ouch. Good thing I had my hat on there. I lost an eyebrow. All right, teaspoon. That is a scratch in my pan, and I don't know how I did it, and I'm mad about it. Is it? I've said that the last 2 videos. I can't tell if it's I better not touch it now, or I'll melt a fingernail. I'm a little all over the place this morning. All right. I have my office is where my closet, I keep my closet in a separate room than my bedroom because I need a whole closet and I don't want to share it with anybody. So this weekend on Saturday, I sat around too long before I finally got off my butt and cleaned my closet, and I only got things out of it and not back into it. So my office right now is literally just piles of stuff everywhere. It's gonna be a long day trying to work in that. But I sold a ton of clothes, like a whole lot, $100 worth of clothing. So, all right. Let's put that in there. It says leave it alone. So I'm gonna do what it says and leave it alone. This is exciting, watching an omelet cook together. You know what I could do? I could come over here and make my coffee, you know, multitask. Let's do that. I'm gonna have a trimmy rich with my coffee, because I got a cramp in my side. Oh, this is what, by the way, I found this at the Hobby Lobby. It's a magnetic notepad that goes on your fridge for meal planning. It's got a little grocery list, but I'm keeping mine in my planner, the grocery list. But I'm gonna write, I've got my fuel cycle typed out, but instead of printing it and being all like digital, I'm gonna be like, you know, I don't know, fancy and write it on a notepad. I buy this, in my head, I'm like, I'm gonna write all my meals out and leave them on my fridge and meal plan like this. I'll do it for about 3 pages, and then this will become a notepad where my husband just writes notes to me. A deep S, Dawn, is all fats, good proteins, any protein really, healthy fats, and your veggies. There's no berries, no nuts, no cheese, no dairy, none of that, none of the stuff that turns an S meal into a heavy S meal. So it's like a light S is when you go light on the cheese, light on the dairy. But a deep S is when you're getting just all the good fats. They're really slimming. They're healing. They'll help you shed stubborn pounds. If you find yourself stuck, it's a good place to go, is to your deep S, is to look at your S and say, am I eating a pound of cheese a day? Like the Hot Pockets I made the other morning, each one of those had a half cup of cheese. Well, that's a lot of cheese. A lot. So that was not deep S. So they can stall your weight loss if you eat too much of that junk all the time. Not junk, it's good for you, but if you're eating tons of cheese and tons of dairy and cream cheese on everything, topped with sour cream, topped with Greek yogurt, topped with, you know, homemade ice cream, then yeah, no, I have no intentions, Lisa, of doing life without dairy, ever. I like my dairy. I like it. And I will continue to have it. But this week, I'm going without. Well, I mean, I can have some on my fuel bowl days. A little bit. A wee bit. Alright, I said I was going to make my coffee, but now my Omcake needs to be flipped. So never mind. I'll do that in a minute. I think it needs to be flipped. In the book, I swear this thing was white. That's why I never ate it. I thought it was just egg whites. Let's see what she looks like. Says golden, and it's golden. That side's a little more done because I don't have my pan centered. Alright. See if I can flip this. I think I'm going to need a bigger spatula to flip my egg here. Do I have a bigger one that's not dirty? Probably not. Of course not. Of course I don't. If I had a clean dish, it would not be. Oh, I need to clean my bigger spatula. Hurry, KJ, hurry! Good enough. Ooh. All right. It's gonna break. I want it to stay perfect, like on the book. All right, well, it did. There, look at that. I know, I'm not a big fan of browned eggs, Susan. Oh, I forgot my spinach! Oh, guys. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this a second time. And I have a reason. I'm not gonna waste this. My daughter does like egg scrambles. She will eat this. Oh. I want that spinach. And no, I can't just, I know you're thinking, just saute it and put it on top. No. Nope. Nope. Can't do it. Ain't happening. Can't do that. Can't do it. I can't believe I forgot the most important thing. Fields of green Omcake. I knew it looked whiter than in the book. Because it's missing the important ingredient of spinach. For crying out loud. Nothing's easy. Nothing's ever easy. Alright, I only have 1 egg left after this. How did I go through a dozen eggs since Friday? How is that even possible that I've gone through a dozen eggs since Friday? All right, take 2. Fields of green. Oh man. Make a smoothie with what? My egg white? Make an egg smoothie? Or just have a smoothie instead. I want my fields of green that I had intended. Oh my gosh. Pepper. Salt. 1/3 of a cup of egg white. We're gonna do it faster this time. Now I definitely need egg whites. Oh well, my kid will eat that. So at least it won't go to waste. She will like that. She'll put ketchup all over, excuse me. She'll put ketchup all over it, but she'll eat it anyway. All right. I'm telling you, I'd like to blame this on daylight savings times, but yes, rub my parsley. Thank you, Judy. This is in Trim Healthy Cookbook. Why is that not coming out faster? I could just need to, okay, I'm gonna. Oh wow, it does smell different. Interesting. All right, egg whites, eggs, parsley, seasonings, medium bowl. Whisk. I'm just gonna use a fork this time because it does the same thing. Move it back so you can see my fancy whisking skills. Set a large skillet on medium heat, lightly coat with coconut oil or smear with butter. Pour the egg mixture in until the bottom is slightly brown. That's why. They don't yet tell me to put the spinach. Oh yeah, they do. It was in step 1. You have to read the whole recipe. It is important for obvious reasons. All right. Spinach. My shirt, it says squad goals. I love the ladies. All right. How much spinach? 1 cup. Finely chopped. I'm not sure if I'm going to be finely chopping it. I'm not sure if I can do anything finely this morning. Lord, rescue me from Monday. Daylight savings Monday. Please. I'm gonna need your help, Lord, today to get through this day. No joke. I'm sure there's a way better way to chop spinach. I could put it in my Ninja, but then I'd just have one more dirty dish. I already got enough. I'd rather do it this way and attempt to not chop off a finger. Buddy, I don't think you want spinach, my man. Really? You begging for spinach leaves? Ow. You can have a piece of spinach. I don't know that you're gonna like it. Yeah, that's what I thought. He's going. I didn't think you'd want it. Well, you got it down anyway. All right. Add the spinach and combine well. And I got too small of a bowl, and that's why they specified use a medium bowl. And I didn't listen. Did I put everything in here, you guys? 2 eggs, egg whites, parsley, mineral salt, pepper, cayenne, fresh chopped spinach. I think I got it this time. Take 2. All right, let's go back to the stove, shall we? All right, let's try this again. Let's get our smear of butter. Teaspoon. I didn't smear it around last time. Maybe I should do that. That's why they say a smear. I did put egg white in. Yep. I think I've got it all. I think I've got it. If not, I'm going with it anyway. This is what we're eating this morning, one way or the other. All right. I don't think my spinach is chopped finely enough, but it's gonna have to do. It's all I've got the ability to do this morning. Spread it around a little. It's way more green than in the book because it's not chopped finely. Oh well. I don't know. I'm gonna wait here this time, and I'll make my coffee after so my egg whites can be cold. I could brew my coffee, you know, while I'm standing here yammering. I could multitask to some extent, right? Oh. Did you guys see the video I posted last night? This is why I wasn't sleeping. I was up at 10 o'clock editing a video. I made gummy bears last night, and they came out so good, you guys. They came out so cute. I'll show you. Just a second. I will show you the adorable gummy bears. I made I made plain ones at first, but then I coated some in sweet and sour. And I made the rest of them, move up there to 12 ounces, baby. I made the rest of them, I made chocolate covered gummy bears. And they are so cute. I gotta show you. I covered them with skinny chocolate. Look how cute. You can't really see the bear, but look. My little, like this one didn't get covered very well, so you can see. Isn't he cute? These are the sweet and sour ones. They're kind of like Sour Patch Kid flavor. Aren't they adorable? And they're fuel, or well, these ones are fuel pull. Yes, there's only a tiny of the sweet and sour because I screwed up the first half of them. Shocker. But the other ones are deep S, so I'm gonna eat those for a snack today. Sarah, I used citric acid and super sweet. Or no, sorry, take that back. Citric acid. I used citric acid and erythritol. And let me just tell you, you have to watch the video because I mismeasured my citric acid the first time and almost died. But the hydrate, that's why I added to the video that for a stronger burst of flavor to add some extract there. They were good, but they weren't strong enough. Next time I'm going to add a little extra extract. I would have added some cherry extract. I should have tasted the liquid, but it even said, anytime you're making gummy bears, you should taste the liquid to make sure it's the sweetness level that you want. I was following like a real gummy bear recipe. Yeah. I was wrong. I didn't read that. And so they were a little bit underwhelming in flavor, but they were still very good. Good texture. They were good. All right, let's flip this baby. That looks more like the book. Oh, oops, Cindy. I saw the... Oh, okay. I did see the nutritional yeast there, but I didn't see it in the instructions. I'll add it to the top with my hot sauce. Can I have hot sauce on a deep S? I'm assuming. There's no sugar, nothing in it. So, I mean, does it say that on it? That I can top it with hot sauce? It doesn't. I don't know. Does anybody know? Is hot sauce deep S? I want some Cholula on top. I think that's probably done. I don't think it takes very long to cook the other side. She looks about right. All right, get a plate. Let's get the same old plate that I chopped my spinach on. Okay. There's nothing. I could slide it off this way, but I want to see the other side. I want to see what the other side looks like, so I got to flip it. I got to be complicated. Looks the same, so I guess I didn't need to do that. All right, here we go. So, and now it says to drizzle with nutritional yeast. No, yes. Coconut oil or red palm, which is what I have. I have red palm oil. 2 to 3 teaspoons. Girl. No, not 2 to 3 teaspoons. That's the yeast. Well, a tablespoon. That is 3 teaspoons. So never mind. I'm shocked over nothing. I gotta dirty at least, you know. Will this melt if I put it on there? This will melt. I don't need to melt this. What am I doing? This will melt. It's just oil. All right. I've never had this. I hope I like red palm oil. Taking this to a whole nother, that looks like hot sauce. That's gonna trick my brain into thinking I have a ton of hot sauce on there when all I have is oil. You don't like nutrition. You don't like nutritional yeast, Karen? I like it. It's cheesy. It's cheesy. Makes me think I'm eating parm. Smells good too. I got mine at the local health store. Nativa. It was like $10. I've only used it once, and then I didn't actually eat it. I made something and put it on something and then didn't eat it for some reason. I don't remember why. It wasn't because I didn't like it. There was a reason. Who knows? I'm sure it was legitimate at the time. All right, I need hot sauce. I really need to get more of that. I fly through this stuff like nobody's business. Yeah. That makes me happy. All right. Here goes nothing. It's awful green. That's good. Karen. Yeah, I mean, leave nutritional yeast out. If you don't like it, I'm trying to think if it's like the core of any recipe that you would have to leave it in. Like, no, I think you're fine. Leave it out. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. My coffee's over here getting cold. All right, I'm gonna have a trimmy rich. I'm also going to take my shot after this video. My shot of magnesium and dynamic duo greens powder. I didn't get a chance to do it yesterday. I totally forgot before we went north, and I didn't want to take it at bed because I didn't know if it would keep me up. Omelet of Wisdom. I've never seen that one, Melissa. I have to go look it up. All right. Tablespoon of MCT. I'm going to follow my ingredients list, even though I make trimmies all the time. I just want to make sure I'm following the recipe today because I want to. I want to make sure I get it right. Oh, that's too bad, Karen. Yeah, that's true, Beth. That's true. The cheese sauce, the nutritional yeast is kind of what makes it cheesy. Let me ask you this, Karen. Was it Trim Healthy Mama brand nutritional yeast, or was it some off-brand? Because some of those other brands are just nasty. from Healthy Mama brand. She's not. It's good. All right, half a scoop of collagen. So I have not been eating collagen because the last time I had it, it wrecked my stomach. But I tried a different brand because this was kind of hurting my joints. I don't know. I'm going to give it another go because my nails are brittle as all get out. So I'm just going to start out. I'm not going to do a whole half scoop. I'm going to do like a teaspoon. And it's going to clump because I didn't mix it in quickly. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. 1/8 of a teaspoon of sunflower lecithin. I probably should mix that in quickly, shouldn't I? But I got my little zinger. I'll be fine. 1/8 of a teaspoon of sunflower lecithin. Super sweet. And a teaspoon away. So I'm going to put, instead of a sweetener and a teaspoon of super sweet, I'm going to put a teaspoon plus a little of chocolate whey. It's got my sweetener in it already. And it does say you can use a blender or a stick blender. I like to use my little thing so I can zing it all over my kitchen and make a mess. That's my preference, but you can do it however you want. Somebody said to me the other day, push it against, am I missing something in here? It's so light colored, or dark colored, I mean. Why is mine usually so much lighter when I make it? What do I do different? Anyway, somebody said if I press this against the side, it won't zing all over the kitchen. And you know what? They were right, because I tried it that day and it worked. I lost a little there. But if I hold this against the side, it's not quite as tornado coming through. I like to get it at the top because that's what makes it frothy. Oops, I lost a little there. It's all right. All right, I feel like I'm missing something. It must just be because my whey is chocolate that it's dark. Usually my coffee is a lot lighter, my creamy. I don't know what it is I do different. It's perfect. It must be the chocolate whey. I don't know. Must be. Obviously, I mean it's brown and not white, so. What blender do you have? I have a KitchenAid and it hates when I try to mix hot liquids. I have a BlendTech. It's right here. Brenda the blender. Brenda the blender. Amy, yeah, you're right. Duh. I usually add almond milk. That's right. And this is a Trimmy Rich. It doesn't say almond milk. So I'm not going to add almond milk. I'm going to leave it just like they said. All right, Fields of Green. There's my Deep S. That looks like a pretty darn good breakfast if you ask me. I'm going to go eat it right now. All right, you guys. That's it. My lunch today for my Deep S is Reuben in a bowl. I'm excited about that. I haven't made it yet, but it comes together in minutes. And I love Reuben in a bowl. It is so good. Now, Reuben in a bowl typically has Swiss cheese. I'm going to leave it off because I'm doing a Deep S. So I'm just having Deep S version of Reuben in a bowl. It was on the list of Deep S items. So I don't know, Lisa. I think you can still have almond milk. I'm not gonna have it. I don't think it's in anything that I'm having. I have to look at my menu again. I have to research that. I'm not entirely sure. So, okay, you guys, I'm gonna go eat. I love you all. Have a blessed Monday. Go watch the video on gummy bears if you haven't seen it yet. I had so much fun making it. And the gummy bears are so adorable. And yes, they are a lot of steps, but they were totally worth it. Just the plain gummy bears were stinking easy. But once you add the chocolate, it becomes a lot of steps. So just make plain gummy bears if you want. Go watch the video. It's up on YouTube. Share if you would. I'd appreciate it. You can go to the link at the top of this page to get to my YouTube and to all my favorite kitchen goodies. So, all right, and there's a sale tomorrow, you guys. Pearl sent out a message that there's a sale tomorrow of the hemp products and some baking blend and some other stuff. So I think I have a link that you can use, but I haven't found it yet. So anyway, I will be praying for you, Natasha. Absolutely. You'll be the top of my prayer list today, girl. Natasha Greenway. I will not forget that. I will pray for you as soon as I'm done this video. All right. I love you all. Blessings and happy Monday. Bye.